Good morning, and as always,
Slow is smooth, smooth is fast.
so we're going to really jump into our first concept related to physics. Up until this point, we really kind of covered all the things that you're going to need to be successful for the whole year. Now we're going to start talking about our first unit.
Yeah, and motion. Our first unit is called kinematics, and that's a kind of fancy word for the study of things that are in motion. So we just want to understand what motion is.
And so anything, piece of matter, anything together, atoms, molecules, planets, they always have two positions. They can be either at rest, not moving, or in motion, it moving.
Yeah, and so we often say something's either in a state of motion or in a state of rest.
And when we use motion, we talk about five different terms: distance, how far something goes; displacement, its total travel; speed, which is how fast something is going; velocity; and acceleration.
And acceleration is kind of this bigger thing. So we're going to focus on distance, displacement, speed, velocity for a while, and then you're going to see acceleration coming up.
And all these things are going to move on a coordinate system. We can break everything in the world down into a coordinate system. So let's talk about what a coordinate system is.
Now, there are really two common coordinate systems that you've probably been exposed to by this time. You have your Cartesian coordinate system and your polar coordinate system. That polar coordinate system you might have seen in geometry with like phi's and radiuses. We're really not going to spend a lot of time. And in fact, for this whole scope and sequence, you might see a polar coordinate system just when one of us is trying to be fancy one day.
So the Cartesian coordinate system is typically broken up into the x and y with an origin at 0, 0. And it can also be seen as the x, y, and z. That's the three-dimensional.
Three-dimensional. So remember, we live like y vertically, x horizontally, and z depth. That is what real life is. But for most of our problems, we're going to be focused on the y vertical and x horizontal.